Hello students, welcome to English class. Let us start English 1 new chapter, chapter 20, simple present tense. Look at these sentences. I write songs. Sheena likes reading stories. The sun rises in the east. The words write, likes and rises are verbs. They are in simple present tense. So these are verbs which are in simple present tense. In simple present tense, we use the base form of the verb. But in some cases, we add s or es. For example, likes, rises. It is very easy to form the simple present tense. Take a look at the simple present tense forms of the verb jump. To jump, I jump, you jump, he or she or it jumps, we jump, you jump, they jump. Did you notice something? We added yes when we used the verb with he or she or it. Otherwise, we use the verb as it is. Students, I taught you earlier that whenever he, she, it comes, we have to add yes to the verb to make the sentence in present tense. Okay, next, amen. Here are two other verbs. Write the various forms that they will take. To talk, to listen. First one, I talk, I listen. You talk, you listen. He, she, it talks. He, she, it listens. We talk, we listen. They talk, they listen. B. Now fill in the blanks with the correct form of the simple present tense to complete this passage. Here in the bracket they have given verbs. We have to form them to simple present tense. Every day the students of class 4 dash to the garden. Their teacher dashed them about the trees and the plants there. If you dash a seed today, it will become a big tree later. She dash. Bharat dash carefully. He and his brother dash to learn more about plants. Every day, the students of class 4 walk to the garden. Their teacher tells them about the trees and the plants there. If you plant a seed today, it will become a big tree later. She says. Bharat listens carefully. He and his brother want to learn more about plants. Next, semen. Write these sentences changing the subject from I to he or she in these sentences. Make necessary changes in the verb form. Here they have given I. You have to change I into he or she. And wherever there is a necessary, you have to change the verb forms. Okay. Now the first one. I like reading. He or she likes reading. Second, I love purple color. He or she loves purple color. Third, I go to library by car. He or she goes to library by car. Fourth, I work very hard in the farm. He or she works very hard in the farm. Fifth, I read comics in my spare time. He or she reads comics in her or his spare time. Sixth, I eat rice and curry in lunch. He or she eats rice and curry in lunch. Seventh, I feed the fish. He or she feeds the fish. 8th, I play with friends in the park. He or she plays with friends in the park. 9th, I learn lessons on weekends. He or she learns lessons on weekends. 10th, I go to aunt's place on Sunday. He or she goes to aunt's place on Sunday. D. Rewrite these sentences changing the highlighted nouns from singular to the plural. Make necessary changes in the verb forms. Students, I hope you know singular and plural. I taught you in earlier classes, right? Change the highlighted words into plural and make changes in the verbs. First one, the girl studies well. So the highlighted word is girl. You have to change it and the answer is the girls study well. Second, the woman bakes cake. The women bake cake. Third, the bus crosses the road. The buses cross the road. Fourth, the dog runs for the bone. The dogs run for the bone. Fifth, the butterfly sits on a flower. The butterflies sit on a flower. Sixth, the child plays in the garden. The children play in the garden. E. Rewrite these sentences changing the highlighted nouns from plural to singular. Make necessary changes in the verb forms. Change the highlighted words into singular and add s to the verb. Okay. The first one is the cars look new. Here we have to remove s from the noun and add s to the verb. Nouns are highlighted here. First one, the cars look new. The car looks new. Second, the men row boats. The man rows boats. Third, the wives play badminton. The wife plays badminton. Fourth, the trains run on track. The train runs on track. Fifth, the men read newspaper. The man reads newspaper. Sixth, the balloons fly in the sky. The balloon flies in the sky. F. Fill in these blanks with the simple present form of the verbs in the brackets. First one, Mia dash basketball very well. Mia plays basketball very well. Second, I never dash coffee. I never drink coffee. Third, the donut cafe dash at 7 in the morning. The donut cafe opens at 7 in the morning. Fourth, it dash at 11 in the evening. It closes at 11 in the evening. Fifth, bad driving dash many accidents. Bad driving causes many accidents. Sixth, my cousins dash in a very small flat. My cousins live in a very small flat. Seventh, she is very punctual. She always dash her homework in time. She is very punctual. She always does her homework in time. Eighth, my student dash a little Spanish. My student speaks a little Spanish. Ninth, she always dash late in the morning. She always wakes up late in the morning. 10th, it dash me an hour to get to work. It takes me an hour to get to work. Students, write C, D and E main in your classwork book. Let us move on to next chapter, that is chapter 22nd, simple past tense. Open page number 78. A. Form the past tense of these verbs. To talk, to listen. Here students, we have to write this in past tense. So to write in the past tense, we are going to add ed for the verb. First two I will tell you, remaining you do it by yourself. I talked, I listened. Okay, let us move to B main. Now complete this passage by using the simple past tense of the verbs given in the bracket. They have given the verbs in the bracket. We have to change them into past tense. As soon as the teacher dash into the class, the students dash her many questions. They dash to know if she dash cakes and wafers. Their teacher dash smiling. She dashed them but said that she did not want them to get anything for her birthday. Okay, now let us write the answer. As soon as the teacher walked into the class, the students asked her many questions. They wanted to know if she liked cakes and wafers. Their teacher started smiling. She thanked them but said that she did not want them to get anything for her birthday. Okay, there are various ways of forming the past tense of a verb. In some cases, we double the last consonants before adding ed. For example, hop, hopped. P, which is the last consonant, is doubled. Students, in some verbs, what we will do? We will double the last consonants. You can see in the example, H-O-P. So, H-O-P-P-E-D. One more P is added and it is doubled. Right? You have learned earlier about the simple past tense. So, in previous class, I taught you what is simple past tense. With most verbs, the past tense is formed by adding ed. In most of the verb words, we add ed at the end and it is known as past tense by adding ed. For example, jump, jumped, work, worked. So you can see at the end ed is added to form past tense. C. Here are some other such verbs. Double the last consonant to form the simple past form of verbs mentioned. Here you have to double the last letter to form it in a simple past tense. First one, skip, skipped. Here ped is added to the word. Okay. Second, chat, chatted. Third, trap, trapped. Fourth, beg, begged. Fifth, drop, dropped. Sixth, clap, clapped. Seventh, fit, fitted. Eighth, hug, hugged. So these are some verbs which we have changed into simple past tense. Okay, next, some verbs change a lot in their past tense. Let us have a look at them. Students, some verbs we cannot add ed at the end. Right? So, here are those verbs which totally change. Now, let us see which are those. Go, went. Sit, sat. Break, broke. Buy, bought. Catch, caught. See, saw. Fight, fought. Here, went, sat, broke, bought, caught, saw, fought. These words are in past tense. Next, speak, spoke, say, said, bring, brought, know, knew, run, ran, stand, stood, teach, taught, eat, ate, come, came, get, got, take, took, find, found, make, made, take, took. There are many more like these which we will learn later. Some verbs do not change at all in the past tense. Put, cut, hit, shut are some verbs that remain the same in their past form. These are the words which does not change. They remain same as the verbs. Okay. Now let us move on to D main. Fill in these blanks with the past tense form of the verbs given in the bracket. We dash some scones and dash by a roadside cafe in France. We ate some scones and sat by a roadside cafe in France. Second, the teachers dash his essay so much that it was dash for the school magazine. The teachers liked his essay so much that it was taken for the school magazine. Third, Rumina dash that her student dash an artist too. Rumina found that her student was an artist too. Fourth, the dog dashed at the stranger on the road. The dog growled at the stranger on the road. Fifth, my mother dashed a book for me. My mother brought a book for me. Sixth, his manners dash everyone present in the party. His manners disgusted everyone present in the party. Seventh, they dash my grandmother to come with them for the pilgrimage. They wanted my grandmother to come with them for the pilgrimage. Eighth, she dashed her parents every weekend. She visited her parents every weekend. Students, this is the end of the chapter. Thank you.